Well, sadly, recent reports indicate that megastar Prince may have passed away without a will or other estate planning in order. Attorney Jim Higgins with the Higgins Firm recently stopped by to explain what would happen if that's true and why it's so important for everyone to have a will. Take a look. All right, Jim, so what will happen if Prince did in fact not have a will?
It will be a giant mess. I mean, really, it is. With somebody that has assets and an estate like that, there's going to have someone marshal everything, figure out what goes through the estate, and then it's going to be up to his state of residency, those laws, and of course, I guess we'll have to figure out where actually, is it going to be Minnesota, or was he living somewhere else at the time? And the state will dictate what is going to happen with that property. But that is the hard thing, is when somebody has a giant mass of assets like that, they're going to have hire lawyers, accountants, all those things, and then it's just less up to the state and their law as to who gets what.
Happens. Wow. And I think a lot of people may think, well, that's surprising that he didn't have a will, but right. It's surprising how many people just watching the show right now don't have a will.
Oh, it is. I say it's surprising, but it's all understandable. I mean, it is something that I put off longer than I should have, that a lot of people do. It is just something that's so easy to put off until something either changes in your life. We don't think about when we're young, right? Usually a major life event should make you think about it. You get married. You have a child. You need one if you've had a kid. As we get older in life and you're wanting to plan for your children or your grandchildren, those things need to make you say, all right, I need to do this. Because, just like Prince, that's what happens. Unfortunately, is we don't know how many days we have here, and something happens, and if you don't have it taken care of, it's probably not bothering Prince right now, but his family and all those people, it creates a lot of hardship on them.
Huge mess. And like you said, the state dictates what happens. So what happens here in Tennessee if someone passes without a will?
Yeah, so what we have is what we call intestate succession, and it says basically that the state doesn't get your money, so you don't have to worry about that. It will go to your next of kin. If you have a spouse, she will get some. If you have children, the spouse and the children will divide it. The problem with that is, and we've seen it happen, is you have no way to guard it. Like right now, if I passed, I would not want my child to get his or her portion of the estate when they hit 18. I just don't think that would be good for them. So if you have a will, unlike the state would just give it to them. If you've got a will, you can say, hey, let's give it to them in stages, right? Or let's give it to them when they're a little bit older.
Right, that's good advice. We're out of time, but I want to mention really quickly, if someone doesn't have a will watching, this is a good reminder. What do they need to do?
Or just call us. We'll talk through what's best for them, what they need. We try to make it as easy as we can, because I think everyone should have one.
Yeah, you certainly do. Jim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 1-800-705-2121 or go to thehigginsfirm.com.